I am down not 1 million, not 2 million, but $3 million. And, I'm down over $1 million in the chef. Over $1 million if you add up all my different accounts. As you're seeing there, basically lost everything in the stock. 200, that's $250,000. And then a much smaller position in my public account. This is my main private account, which obviously is much.
Good afternoon. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. This is our almost daily e-begging stream where you, and I'm looking at you right in your delicious, glistening eyes. You either super chat me $10 or you Venmo me $9. See the pinned comment. And I talk about whatever topic you want as long as it's YouTube appropriate. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I need money. I need your money. I need your check. I need your direct ED. Please, 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 please. Woo! All right, we got 19 viewers already, and we're still not streaming on X. So I have this little post here, or this little warning. It says, Twitter is experiencing issues with live streaming posts. If you can't find your live in X, you can manually post it by following your guide. I guess I'll just wait until they fix it. I don't want to do that. All right. ArcFin, what's up? Oh, look at those abs. I just want to pour oil on them and rub them with my hand. But when you're an overweight child in a society that demands perfection, your sense of right and wrong, fair and unfair will always be tragically skewed. Why are we talking about overweight children? Strongman, maybe I missed an earlier comment. Strongman, explain to the day traders. Bro, I bought 10 stocks this year. 9 of them went bankrupt, but one of my stocks tripled, so I'm a genius, bro. Buy my trading course, bro. Explain to the day traders the rule of 72 if they invest traditionally and predictably without gambling. Well, I believe the rule of 72 is you take 72 divided by your rate of return, and then the number that you get is how many years it takes to double your money. So if you get a 10% return, then you take 72 divided by 10, and that means you'll double your money in 7.2 years if you're actually getting the rate of return. Which I just don't believe a lot of people get the market rate of return. I just don't believe it. Some people do. Some people beat the market. Okay, it's possible. But I think most people would be shocked to see their actual performance or even their lifetime performance because they have really good years and then they have abomination years. And when you average it out, you probably would have been better just buying the index. But what do I know? I'm just a man in a robe with no job. I'm unemployed. I'm a loser. Yeah. Oh, I think you wages are off today too, aren't you? You could have at least done the daily clown report. Yeah. I was actually doing taxes. I got people coming in now. Did some tax planning for a client. That's right. I charge $250 for tax planning. What is tax planning? Well, if you have a business and you don't know what your profits are going to be, and you don't know how much you got to pay in quarterly estimated payments, I can actually create a mock projected tax return for you, and we can figure out how much you need to be paying in estimated taxes and or withholding from your corporation's payroll in order to cover your tax liability for the following year. Because the last thing you want to do is make all these profits in your business, not pay quarterly taxes, and then get a massive tax bill at the end of the year. That happens, people. If your business makes a lot of profit and you haven't been making estimated payments, don't get mad at your CPA. Now, if you had your CPA and they didn't try to offer tax planning, okay, maybe you can get mad at them a little bit. But I'm telling you, people, you need to make quarterly estimated payments if you have a very profitable business, or at least pay for tax planning. I charge $250. I just say, okay, it's going to take me about 2 hours to do this. I bill out at $125 an hour for consulting, so I charge $250. I just did one. And guess what? This person won't have a huge tax liability next tax season. Hey, everyone. What's up, Chris? And it's deductible. It is deductible on your business return. Professional expenses, accounting expenses. Guess you don't find X to be a valuable platform. I mean, it's okay. Yeah, I still gotta contact you, dude. Let me know. I've been so busy. When you're ready to sell out and make 10K a month with me, I don't want to make 10K. I want to be poor my whole life. Again, you need to get dressed every day to keep what sanity you have left. No, it's the weekend, bro. It's the weekend. Okay. Yeah, I'm wearing my robe, but I went to the gym earlier today. I did. I got up this morning, did some tax stuff, ate some delicious lunch. I posted a short. Then I went to the gym and lifted weights. Then I came home, took a nice shower, did some more tax, cooked some dinner, and now I'm here. And then we'll have to shut this off at latest 6:45. I got a tax consultation at 7. And supposedly I have a date, but I think she's ghosting me. How dare she? How dare you set up a date and then ghost me? You hurt my feelings, woman. That's how it goes. Oh my God, Jaleel texted me. Jaleel. And then she doesn't text you again. Flo Queens thought Alan was complaining last night. Yeah, poor Alan. Poor guy. Hey, everyone. You can 100% beat the market. It's easy, bro. It's so easy. God, I can't wait till your membership expires. Please, God, how much longer do we have? Ryu, what's up, Why So Bluetooth? I've been beating the market, total returns, and so I'm sure you have. Next time you make a video of Armpit, you need to make a thumbnail of him and his goat both on a magic carpets to the Palantir pyramid. Dude, with AI, thumbnails are so easy now. I love it. I pay like $8 for Grok a month. I should probably sign up for the annual plan. I pay $8 a month for Grok, and I can make like basically infinite thumbnails. It's so easy. All I do is I have a picture that's blank with just a photo of me on it. And then I attach the photo and I tell Grok what to add. So like when I made the thumbnail of Michael Burry and Amit, I just had both their faces on a blank PowerPoint slide. I snipped it, I uploaded it to Grok, and I just told Grok what to add. It's so easy. I love it. Thumbnails are a pain in the butt. I'm working today. My company hates presidents, apparently. Are you a president phobe? Selling cover calls and puts alone makes me beat the market. That's without the total returns of my investments. I'm sure. Oh, you are such a pain in the. Oh, how was that burrito you demolished? Oh, it was so good. God. Oh, it was good, baby. Oh, I love it. I love it right now. Outstanding. You have outperformed. Strong, man. Everybody's beating me. We have to reiterate this every single live stream. Everybody in the entire world, every single person has massively outperformed me. That's just a fact. There can be no other explanation. If you don't pay enough quarterly, the penalty is it's not just the penalty, Alan. It's also the tax that you owe. You know, if you get a $30,000 tax bill, even if most of it is just tax due, yeah, I've seen it happen. People freak out. What? You didn't want to pay for tax planning? Sorry. That earlier line was from your favorite Gold member movie. Oh, it was? Hold on a minute. Oh yeah, was that Austin Powers that said that? That flew over my head. My assumptions are index investing will do terribly in the next 5 to 10 years. It always does. Question for Chad. If you have to risk your retirement with double or nothing bet on who would have the best return rate the next 30 years, would you do Strongman or Lafufu to bet on? I'd take Strongman and VT, no problem. Oh, everybody would take Jeremy. He's got a bigger portfolio, bro. He's got more money than me. He must know what he's doing. You better take me, people, or I'll be very upset, okay? You don't want to hurt my feelings. I'm already very fragile.
83% of resale investors are indexing, which is the reason why they can't outperform the market.
Really? You can't beat the market if you're indexing? I didn't know that. Thank you for clarifying. PSCE ETF, Low Bob. Thank you for your donation, Huey8479. PSCE. What is PSCE? PSCE ETF. Oh, come on. God.
Are you a robot? Select the bicycle. All right, there's the bicycle. There's the bicycle. Okay. Okay. Oh, select the cars. Oh, here's the cars. There's a car. That's a car.
Well, I see a car and a bus. I'll just go with that one.
Verify.
All right. Let's check this out. Of course, this is an energy ETF. You are an energy shill. You know what you could do, bro? Okay, this is a crazy concept. Watch this. Let me show you something crazy, boy. I'm gonna blow your mind. Vanguard Energy Index Fund. Let's go check it out just very briefly, then we'll look at your other one. I like the energy sector. Maybe I could get broad diversification at a low expense ratio. Oh, here's VDE. You could still play energy by buying an ETF. And it's like broadly diversified. How many holdings does this have? Yeah, it's got 106 stocks. Okay, instead of buying individual stocks. Same thing with software. Like if you're like, oh, software is being unnecessarily sold off, you could buy the software index if you wanted to speculate. Like, you don't necessarily need to put these huge positions into individual stocks. Anyway, the Invesco, are we sharing? We are sharing. The Invesco S&P Small Cap Energy ETF. Okay, let's see the performance. Whoa, mamma mia. Oh, it's up 21% year to date.
You didn't tell me to buy this, bro.
In the past year, it's up 13%. I mean, this probably doesn't include dividends either, obviously. And then over the past years, up 5 years, up 75.63%, not including dividends. Okay, that's pretty solid performance. I think if you just look at the price action, it's probably trailed the S&P. But, I mean, with dividends, maybe it's beat it. All right. I'm an individual investor. Should I say financial professional? Okay. 0.29% expense ratio. I mean, that's not crazy, but just to own small caps, you could get all of them or basically all of them for 0.09 with Vanguard instead of just focusing on small caps. All right. It's based on the S&P 500 small cap 600 capped energy index. They will invest at least 90% of its assets in small cap U.S. energy companies that comprise the underlying index. The index is designed to measure the overall performance of common stocks of U.S. energy companies. So it's just U.S. only, it looks like. The companies are principally engaged in the business of producing, distributing, or servicing energy-related products, including oil and gas exploration and production. Yeah, I mean, like, hey, you've been, like, posting these individual stocks, right? If you like those types of companies, why not just buy this? If you like small cap energy, instead of picking individual ones, just buy this. If you had the choice. Not financial advice, bro. All right, it's got 32 holdings. That's decent. It's got 100 million of assets, 100 million of market value. I guess that's the number of assets under management. So it's okay sized. Okay, valuation metrics. Average market cap 3.56 billion. So that's not super tiny. Performance. Wow, it's done pretty well. It's done just 17% compounded. That's pretty good. Portfolio. All right, it's not super concentrated in anything. I don't recognize any of these. What is a Strongman Energy Corporation? Sector. All right, it's got 35% oil and gas equipment and services, 27% exploration and production, 13% drilling, and then gas storage, refining, and marketing are small percent. Okay, so it's diversified across different sectors. Geographic.
100% U.S., bro. U.S. stocks only, bro.
Okay, distributions. They pay quarterly. Okay, so you're getting a nice little dividend. Okay. Let's see. Premiums, discounts to NAV. It seems pretty tight overall. It's very tight. It's got a little bit of a dividend, 2% SEC yield, 2.21% distribution rate. Okay. Let's look at the fact sheet. Okay. Wow. Uh, hold on a minute. What is this? Hold on a minute. All right, the S&P small cap ETF. So what are they showing? The blue here is the capped energy ETF. Okay. Weird. I don't get these numbers. Why they have these different? I guess these are different ETFs or different indices. So apparently the S&P small cap 600 index USD has been the absolute chad out of those three ETFs. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you're buying these small cap energy stocks, I think it's just smarter to buy this. I'm being perfectly honest. I'm not saying it's going to do well. I'm not saying it's going to be the market, but if I had to choose between buying like 2 or 3 individual stocks and buying this, if I wanted exposure, I'd rather just go with this. I mean, the expense ratio is not that crazy. It's more expensive than VDE. It's pretty diversified. It's got like 31 stocks. It's not the worst thing in the world. I don't really have anything against it. I mean, it's just such a narrow. I mean, overall, this doesn't match my investment philosophy at all. Number one, you're not only picking a sector, you're picking a small subset of a sector. So with my philosophy, I'm not a fan of this. But if I did love small cap energy, just buy the freaking ETF. Okay. That's my opinion on that. So it's not the worst thing in the world if you want diversified small cap energy diversification. Not the worst thing in the world. Okay. Yeah, I'd rather you do this than those other stocks you've been buying. Thank you. Armpit. Would you use Grok membership as a tax deduction? Absolutely. I use it for my business. 100%. I get like news for my channel from Grok. I use it to make thumbnails. I use it all for all sorts of things. It's all business. So yeah, 100% it's a business deduction. Not true. Everyone hasn't beat you since 84% of total retail are in. No. Everybody has beat me, bro. Okay. That's a fact. Year today, I'm up 3%, but I'm up 15% for the year. Yeah. How's old VT done over the past year? Let's see. How's old VT done, baby doll? So year to date, old VT's up 2.98%. Not bad. And on the past year, it's up 18%, not including dividends. So it's probably done like 20% in the past year. Man, global diversification. Yeah, 1 year return, 22.5%. Year to date, it says 3.11%. Did they pay a distribution this year? Wow. Yeah. Daddy's done pretty good the last year and some change. Not bad. Not bad, people. But, of course, you all have beaten me. Just guaranteed. 12 months. Mr. DH is annoyingly funny. He's just a clown. Destroyed VT on a 5-year total return. Incredible. Everything destroys VT. What is this? Gil, did you change your thumbnail? Gil, this is a historical moment, people. Gil has changed his profile picture. I like your glasses, bro. You are correct about the next 5 to 10 years. Sector ETFs are dumb. You aren't taking less risk buying an oil ETF than you are buying Exxon or something. I disagree. I think you're taking a lot less risk. I mean, if you're buying one stock versus a basket of stocks, yeah, you're more diversified and you're taking less risk owning an ETF with 31 holdings. Like if you had bought VDE, the energy ETF, when oil went zero, you would have gotten insane returns. You didn't have to buy individual stocks. But you could buy an individual stock and it just doesn't do well while the rest of the sector does well. I mean, anything's possible. So, yeah, I think you are more diversified. I think it is smarter to buy a sector ETF if you wanted to do that. Most oil companies are crap in that ETF. I mean, I'm not a fan of it personally, but I just noticed Echo's second channel with only 2K subs gets more viewers on the live show. Oh my God. Oh my God. What do I need to do? You really have to look at cyclical lows of the industry to start positions and things like that. I did tell Echoes that he will blow up this year. Another great prediction of mine that is coming true. Yeah. Even Vanguard is trying to cater sector funds to clueless gamblers. At least Vanguard doesn't do crypto. So who knows? If crypto keeps surviving, oh yeah, Vanguard will. Oh, we decided to change our minds. Yes. Not at all. Some people do like the classic value investing is not betting on sectors. It's more micro. I got XLU that is destroying VT this year. Of course, ever since the time I bought, it has destroyed XLU. It has destroyed VT. I mean, yeah, everybody's beating VT. Always. Everybody. Common sense beats VT. It's so easy, bro. There's a reason to use those sector ETFs. Well, yeah, if you're trying to trade and gamble, I mean, yeah, you can use anything to gamble and speculate. Hi, Gil. 1 year or 5 years doesn't mean anything. Show me anything that beats the market over 20 years. Oh, it doesn't matter. Look, you got people that have big brains, right? And they can think in decades. And then you got short-term performance enjoyers. They don't understand the long term. They literally only think a year in advance at most. So when their fund or when their portfolio beats the index for a year, they think they're onto something. When it's yeah, you can beat the index for a year. It's over decades that you have a problem. Okay. You gotta have a big boy brain and big boy patience. Buy and hold the ETF, never deviate, and you will eventually be rewarded for that. It works. Gil, I'm disappointed you even watch Echoes. He is so boring. Paul's the only YouTuber who's warning about what's coming to the market. I mean, he's been warning for a while. Have you heard of plastics? I have. I wear them around my dog all the time. Everyone else has sold down and is pumping the market, including Straub. I'm pumping the market. What? Okay. I mean, I think my strategy stayed the same. I've actually been adding bonds. I don't know how I'm pumping the markets. When you see 84% of retail being stuck in an index ETF, which is 30% concentrated in the top 10 companies, it's not hard to beat. Of course. You only spent 5 minutes looking at that ETF. Your analysis is getting shorter. Dude, I've seen YouTubers, they get a super chat. They're just oh, thanks, bro. And then they go on. Okay. Yeah. What are you going to do about it, Alan? You going to sue me, bro? I've been watching Everything Money. Paul's the only one warning about, now he likes Everything Money. Okay. Now Gil's an Everything Money fan. I can't wait for the bum Pan Bondi to sign rescheduling so my Jack Jackson stocks pop off and I can sell those to get back into VU and relax with indexes. Yep. I hope you stick with it, brother. EM is massively underrated. They're amazing. Echo's latest content has been better. What's he been talking about? I'm just not interested in his content. I don't care about Charlie Kirk or I like what I like. Everyone has beaten the market the past couple of years. I doubt it continues. No, it's easy, bro. It's a new paradigm. Everybody beats the market, even though that's literally impossible. Hasn't Paul been warning that for 5 years? Well, Gil and Paul's narratives are now aligned, so now he loves Paul. Paul's been warning about the market being overvalued every year since he has been on YouTube. Yeah, and he also shorted NVIDIA and lost millions of dollars of his family's money, but that doesn't seem to matter. I wish I could just make massive mistakes and have no consequences. I wish I could just screw people over and people just worship me. Correct, he stands for what he believes in. Strongman gave up. Man, you guys are like chicks. It's never good enough. No matter what I do, it's never good enough. Gil looks less ethnic in the new avatar. What is he, Hispanic? Yeah, probably Hispanic. I see a non-member comment. I got to skip it. You're not a member. Dang. Correct, and we've been in clown market for a very long time. How's Jay Nagy? He hasn't streamed in over 2 weeks. I think I messaged him recently. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Yeah, he messaged me on Sunday. I got to message him back. Yeah, he's been alive since Sunday at least. No wonder why Gil slayed so much cheeks. What a stud. He's so handsome. Who cares? He's a bore and unfunny. Paul's total net worth wasn't affected by his Nvidia short. What? He lost millions of dollars, but his net worth was not affected, bro. Like, you're insane, dude. I'm not surprised Strongman is underperforming Gil. Look, I've stated this 1,000 times. I underperform everybody always, okay? That's just a law of nature. Even when VT beats the S&P 500, I'm still underperforming everybody. It doesn't matter, people. That is the law of the land. I underperform no matter what. VT could go up in a vertical line and everything could drop 90% and I would still be underperforming. It's like gravity. Okay. It's just a law of physics. Wrong. Jay Nagy's one of the most entertaining and underrated channels. I think, wasn't he talking about, whatchamacallit? Paul. He lost money on the short, but his net worth went up that year. Oh my God. So as long as your net worth goes up, it doesn't matter how much money you lose in the market. You should be a Jeremy fan. Jeremy's net worth goes up. I mean, he makes a bunch of money selling lies, and he just destroys his money in the stock market, but his net worth goes up, so he's good, bro. Oh my God. His blowhard persona is annoying, Gil. Why so blue, Tim? Are you trying to say I look like an illegal alien before? Also, when you will have enough money to understand that selling at a loss can be a good thing for reducing your oh, shut up. You don't think I understand taxes, Mr. Dickhead? Is that what Mr. DH stands for? You look like a Pinoy. What is that? Is that isn't that Filipino? It's Black History Month. I think we're supposed to support streamers like Echoes right now. Yeah, no, Chris Sane. You got to support Chris Sane, people. Okay. You got to support diversity. He's a great guy. He's a really beautiful representative of his community. He's just trying to help his people. He's a good guy. Strongman, back when you could warn about the clown market all the time, now you are not. Dude, what do you want me to do? Okay, I can't control the market. I always tell people not to be degenerate clowns, okay? I tell you every live stream to stop gambling. You don't freaking listen to me, okay? I've given you enough warnings. When are you going to play that grand piano with an evening fire? We can request songs in the sewer. Oh! I'll have to think on that, okay? But I promise the piano's real, okay? It's real, I promise. But I need to practice my songs, okay? Gil's the GOAT. Boca haha. Actually, look at total returns of traders using Robinhood. They actually lost money since 2020. No, it's impossible. Look, everybody beats VT, so it's literally impossible that people lost money on Robinhood. It can't be true. Interesting. Haven't you told Pinoy in person? I usually get told I look like something. Who's Pinoy? People that beat indexing will be value investors and rational common sense. I know I'm globally diversified and I have bonds. I'm the biggest degenerate in the world. My wife says Gil looks like Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny, oh my God, yeah.
Puerto Rico, oh, Brazil, oh, Uruguay, oh, ay caramba. It was the angle and complexion looked darker than his new side profile. Yeah, Gil's trying to whiten himself. He's whitewashing himself. Yeah, I'm kind of just assuming I would imagine more have outperformed the last couple of years than the average because everyone buys tech. Oh, I mean, I'm sure some people, obviously people have, but trust me, it's not going to last forever. When it ends, who freaking knows? Who told you he lost millions? He said it himself. He said it himself. I watched the whole saga, you clown. +1 with strongman. We're all losers. If you have at least one share of VT, you are a failure in life. You know you failed in life the second you buy a share of VT. You just gave up. Okay? You let yourself go. You are Ryu. What's up, Remixer Darkin? Lost millions by following his process. With Paul estimated net worth, he should have been a well-known investor, but he's just a YouTuber. He's got businesses, bro. He's got businesses upstairs. Nice thumbnail, Gil. Oh, and I need to react to a video. Paul Gabriel has been shilling that stupid new 3-fund portfolio where it's like SCHD, VOO, and QQQ. It points to his absolute ignorance of stock market investing that he's pumping that same clownish 3-fund portfolio that all these other morons are pumping with these overlapping stocks. I overlap my stocks. I'm smart. It's like, God, people can't be saved, man. This is insane. I've been seeing more and more people saying they are using Claude AI to complete their tax returns. Okay. I guess I'm screwed. It's over. I keep getting more clients every year, but my business is over. Look, bro, all I need is $36K a year. Even if it gets so bad that my tax business collapses, all I need is $36K a year to survive without decumulating from my portfolio. I'm going to be fine, okay? And if I really had to, I would go back to work. I go work for the government, bro. Intuit and CPAs are cooked. It's over. Just let AI do your taxes, bro. What could go wrong? What about new viewers who haven't heard the warning? Oh, okay. Look, give me a checklist of everything I need to say in a video, okay? Will that make you happy? You don't need a CPA or Intuit to do taxes. That is 100, dude. If you have simple taxes, sure. I've done enough taxes. People screw so much up. They do. They don't understand what the forms say. They don't know how to put it in the return. People are making mistakes all the time. That's why people come to CPAs. Oh, I took money out of my Roth. What do I do with this? Oh, I need help with my business return. I need tax planning. I just would not trust an AI with that. Oh, I got a text from my cheeks. Hold on a minute. So we're supposed to meet at 7:45 tonight, right? Let's hear her text. Hey, I just got out of my hearing and have to secure a witness for tomorrow morning. Are you a lawyer? So won't be done until later tonight. Can we pivot to later this week? Yeah, I'll pivot you in my bedroom. Let me know, and big apologies for today. Oh, brutal. Translation. Big old Jaleel with his 10 inchers coming over to give her a good time. Whenever a woman reschedules, 99% of the time, it's another dude. But you get used to it. I've done that to women too. I sometimes I'll double book women and I'll choose the hotter one, or I'll know that like one is going to cancel. So if one cancels, I can just go with the other one. So it's just part of modern dating. It's clown world. What happened to Cole? He's still around. He just doesn't post anymore. I do worry about AI tanking accounting jobs. It's at least going to make their jobs easier. We'll need less. I mean, I think AI will just augment accountants. You might need fewer accountants, but to just like upload your taxes to AI, no. I don't think it's a good idea. I'm just saying. Imagine if you had like 30 rental properties, right? And you had all these 1098s and all these depreciation schedules and all this and all, and you think an AI can just sift through that and figure everything out? I just don't believe it. At least not yet. But hey, people keep saying I'm going to be automated away, and I'm still here. I'm doing people's taxes. It's crazy. He did at the beginning. Bad Bunny is such an unstraight artist. He's a bad bunny. Yeah. Puerto Rico. Strong man, we can educate you if you need help. Yes, I'm in such a terrible financial position. I need a random Mr. Dickhead commenter to set me straight. Okay. Can you teach me about Polymarket, bro? Can you teach me about selling covered calls, bro? Please, I need income. I need income. Cash Bunny. That's not true. He said he closed his $1 million short at a loss. Whatever. Go fluff Paul. Get out of here. Told you all prefer VT for my loved ones, but not my portfolio. Mine can be a bit riskier. Yeah, but you've already destroyed your portfolio twice, dude. Like, you know how many times I've destroyed my portfolio? Never. I've had small losses in individual stocks, but I've never had like a catastrophic annihilation of my portfolio. And at this stage of my life, I'm not going to destroy it. There's no reason to. Why would I do that? This is a member party in the chat. I know all the members are in the house, man. They miss their daddy because I haven't been posting as much over the weekend. But we're getting back to the schedule. I mean, I'll at least do market open and market close for the rest of the week. But it's starting to heat up. People are starting to pay and send their crap in. So daddy's got to focus on taxes. There's a shortage of accountants in the sense there's so many jobs that need accountants that can't just use AI due to regulation. Well, it's not even regulations. Like, you could have a form, right? Like somebody could take a picture of their tax document and they could upload it to an AI. The AI could misread the numbers because the image is blurry. Like there's so many risks that you people just don't understand. But I mean, you guys, like, you people that just have W-2s, I guess you don't understand how detailed tax preparation can be. You just think it's easy, bro. You just put in your W-2 into TurboTax and then you just file. It's so easy. Yeah, people have more complex tax returns than that, okay? There's so many things. Anyway, you know, if I'm unemployed, then you will be right. Paul's got daddy. Well, technically I'm unemployed. Well, I'm self-employed, but I like saying I'm unemployed because it's funnier. Paul's got daddy's money. His dad bankrolls his nonsense. Yeah, I need some daddy's money. Where's my money? He didn't lose 100%. He closed it at a 57% loss. TLT is not riskier than VT. Well, now he's in a what ETFs is he in? He's in like consumer staples and energy, I believe, or like utilities, something like that. I mean, it's been going up recently, so he bought into it. I've got around 4K shares of VT. Where should I go to confess strong? It's over, bro. It's over. You should hang your head in shame. 4,000 shares of VT. What a loser. Man, how much you... Well, hold on a minute. Let's do 4,000. Okay, VT's market price, 4,000 times 146.34. He's got over 500,000 VT. Man, I've never seen a bigger loser in my life. I'm sure you're lying about TLT. Dan Wesson, absolutely wrong. I'll send Strongman a pic showing my holding percentage. Gil, I want you to show me your total lifetime returns. That's what I want to do. 36K total, but in 10 years, it's going to be triple that. Yeah, and I'll make more money from labor. So yes. And really a lot of that's actually not true because a lot of my expenses are fixed. Like my mortgage is fixed, you know? Well, what else is fixed? I mean, pretty much everything else, but like about a third of my expenses are fixed for the rest of my life. And then eventually the mortgage goes away. So I'm not worried about having my job automated away. I can always do something. But then you will lie that I bought it on Tuesday and I'm lying. Dan Weston, I'm literally almost all in TLT. You're wrong. We are buying TLT. We're buying the dip on TLT. It's about to rip, bro. TLT's about to rip. Yo, 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 yo. Washed up clown. I don't understand why so many people want a stock pick, but call market overvalued. This is not a stock picking market. I'd rather be 100% VU right now. I'd rather be 100% indexed all the time. I mean, if there's a market crash, you can buy the index and still make really good returns. I have a feeling your child support payments aren't included in that 36. That is true. That is true. But it's okay. Those don't last forever. Well, and it's not even that. It's the daycare. The daycare is just eviscerating me. But it will soon end. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. The daddy will be printing tendies. You are a clown. I literally been nailing it. If you're over 30 and filing taxes with a 1099 EZ, you need to reevaluate some things. You'd be surprised, man. But no, people really just, they don't understand anything about tax. They're so ignorant, but they have all these opinions about it. Oh, yeah, it's so easy. I just had an interest form and I had a W-2. It's just so easy to automate, bro. Like, you don't know anything. But hey, whatever. If my business collapses, then yeah, it was AI. Dan Weston, why don't you admit my silver short was beautiful? You're just a beautiful man, Gil. Everything about you is beautiful. Dan Weston, you tried to make fun of me for flopping on Bitcoin, and I nailed it too. You nail everything, bro. Word up. What's up, Chad? Hope you're having a great tax season. Gil, should you short oil at this level? Wow, Paul loving clown trying to act tough. He's a good troll. I'll give him that. Of course, he's a flake. Who's a flake? Gil? Not surprising coming from him. He's an army grift boy. Army grift boy? What is an army grift boy? The army sucks. You should join the army. Tell me if it's a grift. Oh, but they give you lots of benefits, bro. It's like welfare. Oh, yeah, you earn the benefits. It sucks. Especially if you're combat arms. It's horrible. This is so fun. Yeah. I'm going to lay in a ditch at 3 a.m. while it's 10 degrees outside. Yeah, this is so fun, bro. I'm just getting welfare, bro. At least she offered a rain check. Yeah, it's fine. Dude, I'm so used to dating. I'm so used to dating. It does not bother me anymore. That's why you got to like double book women, and you got to have a string. You got to have a constant funnel of dates because they're going to cancel, they're going to reschedule, they're going to ghost, and eventually you land one. I mean, my record's been solid. You know, I've gotten a decent amount of claps since I've been single again. I think I've done better than most men. Bro, she rescheduled on you, bro. That means you don't got game, bro. Yeah, I can tell someone who doesn't date. ALR, fair enough. Poor strong man getting rescheduled. I know. I guess I'll just have to do taxes tonight. Dang. Must be a white chick. She was, yeah. Honestly, if you need help with your taxes and you probably don't know enough to value a stock, well, I mean, not necessarily. Taxes can be pretty complicated. I mean, you have to like be in the profession and do it for years. I mean, and even having a CPA license doesn't mean you're good at taxes. Like when I went to my first tax firm, I had a CPA. I didn't know anything about taxes. I had to learn by doing it over and over and over again. And then every year it gets easier and easier and easier. And you encounter more scenarios and more scenarios, and you just get better at it. Dan is upset. TLT has performed great since I said to buy it. Your cheeks need to review someone else's briefs. Yeah, she brutalized me tonight. The hearing went long. Yeah, she was talking to that criminal, and then there was some tension, that big, strong, tatted up criminal. She was deposing him in private, and then there was some tension, and she just couldn't resist his big, burly arms. And then before you know it, she was on the conference room table getting her cheeks clapped. Oh, nice photo, Gil. You look poor and fatter than before. Someone says Latina women will value you. Every Latina I've dated, I've rejected. I could have, there were 2 Latinas I literally could have easily hooked up with, and I literally rejected them. Because they're just annoying. I just don't like them. I mean, they can be attractive, but no thanks. There was one I went out with her. She got crazy drunk, started acting like a clown. Then I rejected her. Then I'm like, all right, I'll give you one more chance. We go out again. She gets crazy drunk again. I'm like, oh my God. She's like, oh, I like you. I don't know why I like you, but I like you. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, she was like leaning on my car. Like we finished with the date and we were outside by my car and she was leaning on my car. And I'm like, okay, the date's over. Can I get in my freaking car? She's like, I don't want you want to leave so fast. She's like super drunk. I'm like, get out of here. And then I just blocked her after that. Oh, man. It's so sad Cole retired from YouTube. If only someone else did the same. You're stuck with me, bruh. As for me, I'm still only long things. I'm always long, like my dong. AI ain't going to do anything with complex corporate returns. I agree. Only simple returns. So, like, yeah, H&R Block might be in trouble. But if you're doing, like, corporations, tax planning, all that kind of stuff, there's a lot that goes into it. I mean, it's not rocket science, but you just have to have experience. Dan Weston, I got a full set of hair. You don't. I got more hair than you, bro. Yeah, you like that? I got more hair, bruh. Yeah, look at my hair. Yeah. Am I balding? Maybe a little bit of recession right here. Should I get some Rogaine? Put that right there. If Pam Bondi would sign the rescheduling of Jack Jackson as easily as Strongman gets rescheduled on dates, I'd be rich. Oh, I went on one yesterday. She was kind of a catfish. It was this Ukrainian girl, and she looked attractive in her pictures, right? And then I meet her, and her body was like kind of thin, but her face was like fat. It was weird. Like she was thin, but her face was like just a big face. I can't even explain it. It was like, how do you get a body like this? Is all the fat going to your face and your neck? Dan Wesson also, what is wrong buying TLT? Are you saying I'm a clown for buying it when it's less risky than VT? You also aren't living off the U.S. government. Yeah, oh yeah, the government pays my YouTube checks and my tax fees. Yeah, it's all the government, bro. I'm self-made. Are you talking to yourself? He's adding himself. He said, I'm self-made. I spend way more money than Dan does. Yeah, I spend more money than you, boy. I'm better than you. My wife, girls don't work like he do. What? I don't know. You have a wife? You're married? Interesting. You're fighting for 2%, Gil. It's not even worth looking at or thinking about literally pointless investing based on risk reward. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of TLT. I mean, you might as well just buy stocks, dude. Grift ball dum-dum. He's flexing on the wrong guy. Dan Weston, you're wrong. It's going to go up like 20 or 30%. Might as well sit in straight cash and wait for a good opportunity. Yeah. Remember, Gil, you admit I'm a better trader than you. Back in 2001, another clown with double O or triple O nickname was teaching me the same way as Mr. DH about his strategy, how to trade with VIX futures. These people are hilarious. They're the biggest clowns. Okay, I remember like during the clown market, all the clowns were in my comments calling me stupid. Everybody was making fun of VT. And then they just got annihilated. Go look up my old videos about AMC. I said AMC was a piece of garbage and it was probably going bankrupt. And all the clowns attacked me. And I was right, boy. I was right. Yeah. All right, enough clownery. You're always going to eat food. You're such an Amerifat. Look at you. I'm going to eat my McDonald's. You know what I had tonight, boys? I had chicken legs. I took some olive oil and I mixed in some salt, pepper, what is it? Paprika? I forgot what it's called. And then like onion powder. And then I mixed it in the olive oil and then I painted my chicken legs and I ate it. And it was delicious. God, it was so good. Woo! Everyone should think back to Warren Buffett's lifetime 20 punches on a punch card before they buy stocks. They would think a lot more about getting in and out for 2% gains. I'm a genius, bro. I got 2% of my stock, bro. Pin this. TLT will not get 20% returns in 2026. So TLT right now, TLT. What's the TLT? Can I get the price, please? Hello? All right, so it's 89.62 right now. So if you're just looking at stock appreciation or ETF appreciation, it would have to be at 107.54 to be up 20%. TLT ETF chart. So I think rates would have to come down pretty significantly. Let's see. So 107. So the last time it was at 107 was right around September 9th, 2022. So I don't know. I mean, it's possible, but I'm not betting the house on TLT. TLT, XLU, XLV, XLP, from largest to smallest in my account. Yeah. And then, you got to factor in the short-term capital gains, Gil. Your after-tax total return is all that matters. Just a fact. Oh, brother. Dan Wesson, better trader, but not investor. We need to see a Gil versus Dan portfolio updated weekly. Winner gets 10 shares of VT. Well, who's going to pay them? I'm not paying them. Dan Wretch, if you're rich, tell your wife not to work and stay home with the kids, you clown. I sent my strongman my 2025. He did send it to me. He did. Strongman had a stay-at-home wife. I had one. Not anymore. I wasn't worthy. I wasn't good enough. Now she's a teacher at a low-income school. And she hates it. Oh, she hates it. I love it. I love it right now. This will never happen, strongman, but I'm curious. What would you do if your membership count increases as it doubles? Reacting to member comments is the only actual perk you don't lie about. I don't know. I guess I would just have to do what I can. Okay. I'd show everybody some love. Like I said, I need 867 members, and that'll give me $3,000 a month. So I need you people to sign up. Let's go. Let's go. Membership. Come on. I need members. We got like 800 to go. Come on. Dude isn't rich. He's a government grift boy. Who, me? You wouldn't be able to read all the comments. Not that you even do that now. Oh, I'm not. It's never good enough for you, Alan, is it? But she started wearing the pants in the house and being a pain in the butt. Strongman had to make a stand. Oh, if you stand up to your woman, she's going to leave. That's why a lot of guys, they just do what she wants. Happy wife, happy life. But if you resist her nonsense, yeah, it's going to end eventually. So you got to make that choice. You can either bend the knee, take it up the rectum, but keep the marriage, or you can like actively resist her and her nonsense and call her out, and she's not going to like that, and eventually she'll leave. That's basically the choice for most dudes. But a lot of guys, I mean, if they've been with somebody for 20, 30 years, even if it's an unhappy marriage, they can't leave it because they would be devastated. I mean, it's just an unfortunate truth. I guarantee you, if Dan Weston met me in person, he would shake my hand and want to be my friend and fight some guys. That'd be interesting. Did you mean to say 1040 EZ form, you old brah? Army grift boy, somebody joins for 4 years and then quits with disability, makes $100K a year for the rest of their life. Well, the max disability you can get is like $4,000 a month, tax free. So there are people that join the Army, they get out and they get 100%, like right off the bat. And it's like, how? You never deployed, you never did anything, and you got 100%? How? But they do. And if you have 100% disability, you also get all these state tax advantages. The money's tax-free. You're not paying payroll taxes. You're not paying federal taxes. You're not paying state taxes. So that $48,000 a year you're getting is actually worth probably close to $100,000 a year. Oh, and your healthcare is paid for, 100% healthcare coverage. Yeah, I mean, if you did the math and you like tax adjusted it, yeah, it's probably worth $100K a year. So, yeah. While they grift the taxpayers, it's pretty bad. He would probably shake uncontrollably. There's thousands of those. It's true. There is some fraud in that system. But I mean, the government, they give it out like candy. You know, if you want it, you can take it. In case of emergency, cheeks, break the glass. I wish I had emergency cheeks. 100%. That's 2019. I'm injured, bro. I'm a stock picker and a CPA, and I have strongman do my taxes. LOL. That's not true. I don't have any tax clients, Andrew. I have no tax clients, okay? My business is failing. It's over. Correct. I would abolish military VA and disability the second I'm in office. I would offer better base pay, but no. Okay, that doesn't make sense, dude. If somebody goes to a war and they get their legs and hands blown off, you're not going to give them any money or health care? What I would do is instead of paying the people, I would offer free health care. So if you have a condition, like let's say you get your hands blown off, okay, well maybe at that point you probably should get some money. But let's say you have I don't know, you have some kind of injury, you screwed up your back. Well, I think the government should be able to pay for your treatments if you screwed up your back while you're in the military. But they don't necessarily have to pay you. But there are circumstances where it is logical to pay somebody for a disability. If you lose your freaking hands, yeah, how are you going to make money? You can't type. You can't lift anything. What if your legs are gone? What are you going to do? So there are some circumstances where it makes sense. But I'm just going to abolish it, bro. Nobody would join. Dude, how would you get people to join the military? If they knew if they got injured, they wouldn't even get anything. They wouldn't get health care. They wouldn't get paid for it. Oh, yeah, let me risk my life and join the military. That's not going to happen. That's how we solve the problem and keep people serving and not doing fraud. I don't think that would work, dude. We only win wars because we have a prince or the army is full of weak men nowadays. It depends what unit you're in. We've had terrible sellout presidents. I would fix this country in an instant. You should run for office, bro. I forgot to mention, I would also make the requirements to join stricter, higher pay, stricter, and abolish disability. Well, okay. Well, then how are you going to fill the ranks? What if not a lot of people are joining because they know they're not going to get anything if they get injured in a war? How are you going to recruit people? You're going to have to relax the standards. Unless you have a serious combat injury, then you can get well. Exactly. That's what it's designed to do. I mean, obviously, some people abuse it, but there is a logic behind paying people depending on what their injuries are. Strongman, once again, let me give you some game. Don't date girls that drink alcohol. I think the vast majority of people consume alcohol, and if it's socially, it's not a big deal. Now, if they're an alkie, yes. That's not a good idea. But if they drink it socially, what's the problem with that, Gil? I don't see the issue. You could have clapped those. There's been a lot of claps that I've rejected. I have. If I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. Oh, I got to lay, bro. I got to lay. If she's annoying or she's not that hot, I'm just not going to do it. I'll just wait. I'll wait for my goddess. Probably named Olga. What was her name? Her name was, hold on, I think she's still on the app. I forgot her name. What was her name? Nadia. Her name was Nadia. With the big face. Her face was huge. What happened to your face? Did you get stung by a bee? What are you going to show us your dating portfolio? Oh, God. I don't know. I can do dating stories. Latino women are hot, especially the Brazilian ones, and they are loyal women. I've had bad experiences with them. I've never had a good experience with a Latina. What are you going to show us your dating profile? Someday. Not married. I love white women, but I stay away from the Russian. Oh, I mean, most of my experience with Ukrainians, she was Ukrainian. Not good. They're very materialistic, and they're never satisfied. I went on a date with one Ukrainian girl. She's like, why aren't you a CFO? I'm like, what do you mean? What? She's like, why are you not a CFO of your company? Don't you have CPA and you're 35? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm not CFO of Microsoft. I'm sorry. But my girl is basically my wife, one of them. Yeah, if you have a girlfriend for 2 weeks, she's your wife, bro. My main chick, I call her wife. Clown. You got side chicks? Brutal. Brutal. They're the best. What do you mean? They drink a lot and are funny. Way better than America. Look, the ones here are not of the highest quality. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. There was one I do regret not clapping, but I think I was just like sick of dating, and she kept texting me all the time. And I'm like, I just don't want to text you all day. Okay. I don't want to text you. I'm busy.
Why aren't you texting me? Text me all day. Why aren't you're only working and doing taxes and YouTube. Why can't you text me nonstop while you're doing taxes and YouTube?
Get a life, woman. God. I've said it many times. I basically call my main girl my wife. Women. It's fascinating to see how easy it has been beating the index. I can only imagine what it'll be like in the future. Of course. Of course. LOL, I literally said it a few streamers ago that my main girl has been with me for years. I call her my wife. I eat at McDonald's. You are an Amerifat, dude. You are a total Amerifat. When I was dating, I was rejected many times. One time a girl went outside and said she will come back and never came after finding that I drove an old clunker without power steering. Dude, that's happened to me one time. One time I got stood up. One time. And what happened was we like decided to meet at this bar, and then she said she drove up. She's like, "Oh, where are you parked? I want to park next to you." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's a black Ford Fiesta." And then she was gone. Like, I was sitting in the bar. I'm like, "Where is she?" It's been like 5 minutes. How long does it take to walk from the parking lot? Never came in. So I don't know if it was like a setup, like somebody was trying to rob me or something, or if this girl was just like a materialistic psychopath and wasn't impressed with my car. But that was the one time I have ever gotten stood up, like where I actually went somewhere and somebody didn't show up. Now I did stiff somebody. So there was this woman, she was texting me, right? And she was saying crazy stuff. She's like, I live in my car. I'm actually right outside the bar right now. And she kept saying like this insanely ridiculous stuff. So I was like, are you joking? This is weird. It was so weird and extreme, her level of joking, that I thought she was trolling me. Right? So she says, "Hey, I'm at the bar." And I'm like, okay, you text me all this weird stuff, like insane stuff. You never actually confirmed you were going. And now you're saying you're at the bar. I'm like, all right, send me a selfie of you at the bar and I will go right now because it's like 3 minutes away. And she wouldn't do it. She just said, you stood me up. And I'm like, I don't know that you're at the bar. You've been saying crazy stuff. You're trolling me. She's like, I'm leaving. You're telling my friends about you. And then I'm like, all you got to do is send me a selfie and I will be at the bar in 3 minutes. She never did it. But she waited till she got home and then she FaceTimes me and says,
See, I was real and I was just joking on my messages.
I'm like, well, don't text like an absolute freaking moron because you sounded like a troll. I should do a video on the text that she was sending. There's a difference between joking and what she was doing. Like, she went over the top. It was so over the top that I thought it was just some dude trolling me. And I just said, send me a selfie and I will come to the bar. And she wouldn't do it. All right. I'm 6'2", 350 pounds. God. Ugh. And highly dense protein. I think disability is important, but Biden allowed anyone who asked disability benefits. That's basically how it works. I'll take Dan and Strongman with a single hand, I'm sure. That needs to be fixed and repealed and replaced with an actual vetting process. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how they're going to fix it. I really don't. That's a big problem. Like I said, I mean, a partial solution would be they only pay you if you're like really jacked up. But for other things, like let's say you have mental health, okay, maybe they just give you free counseling for the rest of your life or something. There's got to be some kind of fix like that. Chicken is 75 cents a pound right now. Chicken's cheap. Chicken's very cheap. correct. Many people have told me they would love for me to get into politics. I'm sure you would get elected in a landslide, Gil. Yeah, during COVID, I was working construction, and all of my unemployed friends made more than me from government checks because I was essential. I did kind of print when I had my son. I got a $5,000 refund. It was his STEMI check and the child tax credit. And if I'd had my daughter back then, I would have got $10,000 in a refund. Oh, God. I was like, why weren't you born during the clown market? God, if you had 3 or 4 kids, oh, my God, you made so much money. I saw that milk technique. I'm on a keto diet, so I can't add it yet. Once I'm at a low English body fat, I will lean bulk and try it. What is a low English body fat? 5 to 7 days of McDonald's per week is disgusting. Doesn't matter if you're skinny or fat. A member vid would be awesome. Give me some ideas, because like I said, during the week, I'm doing 4 and possibly 5 live streams a day. So it's very hard for me to fit in a member video. So if you guys have some crazy idea that you want me to talk about, I can do it. But it is hard to find the time when I'm doing 4 or 5 live streams a day. It's just a fact. Like, I don't know how I would have the time to do it. I'm surprised I haven't ate it earlier. It will be a staple. 50 G's of 50 grams of beef liver protein is the best nutrients. I will never sign up again. What? To my membership? Good. I bet if I ran for office, you would vote for me. Can you imagine Gil being in charge of the nuclear codes? You just got to be careful not to often back-to-back because it's rich in iron. All right. Don't worry, Alan. Your comments will always be imprinted in our memories, even if Strongman stops reading them. Oh, Alan he'll never cancel his membership. He will never cancel his membership. He loves Daddy. I will make a Gil disability. The Gil VA office. The newer version and improved. I haven't drafted it. You should, I want to see your new, you should write it, dude. Use AI and write a disability act. But the original current standing, fraud disaster 1, I will abolish it. I'm counting on your donations for my campaign. I know you have a ton of money. Vets, especially combat vets, need to be supported by the rest of us. That's not aspirational for our taxes. That's the floor. I mean, it really depends. It's really on a case-by-case. They should make it stricter, but they should not abolish the system. That would be stupid. Nobody would join the military. Latinas are cheaters. If you want to get screwed, date Olga. No, I'm not. Her face was ridiculous. You always want a side chick so you don't lose gamble on your wife. Well, if you're actually married, you should not have a side chick. Okay? If you're dating, whatever. But if you really want to be committed to somebody and have children with them, you shouldn't have a side chick. Okay? You should focus on her. Your wife will sense it. They are programmed to sense it. If you put them above the useless woman, they really are. If you have side chicks, you prevent this. And she will always see you as the man above her. Or she'll just leave you. Kind of based. If it was Gil pretending to be your date. Dude, it was crazy. Let me read her text. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can find her. What does she say? Where is she at? Oh, yeah, I matched somebody in Toronto. I'm like, I was texting her, and then I was like, what's your full name? I looked her up. She's in freaking Toronto. I'm like, what? How am I going to date you in Toronto, you clown? Where's she at? Oh, her name was Christy. All right, let me see if I can read some of her texts. Okay. Let's see. Okay, here. So here's the text. I said, does your wife know you're going out? And I said, she's with her fiance. And then she said, double date next time. And then I said, that would be awesome. And then she says, I live 40 seconds away, meaning the bar. And I said, literally? And she said, yes, in the parking lot. And I said, you're nuts, with a laughing emoji. I live in the triangle where Hampton, Newport News, and Yorktown Menagerie. And I said, okay, I'm like 2 minutes from the bar. Then she said I was selfish. Well, I take them to the local bar so I can take them home if they're hot. She says, making me do all the driving. And then she said, I drive my scooter from my house car to the door. And then I said, I'm so confused. And then she said, I live in my car, so it's both a house and a car. Aren't you a numbers guy? 1 + 1. And then I said, send me a car selfie, please. And she said, I'm not showing you the inside of my house, creep. Like, yeah, I was like, what are these messages? I'm so confused. So yeah, that didn't go well. And yeah, she went to the bridge ledge, terrible day. Because she caught me clapping other cheeks, she got upset. Wait, what? What, Gil, what happened? What is this? Heading to the Ogawa restaurant in Miami tonight. Guys, if anyone around and wants to meet. Oh, yeah, I'm going to go down to Miami to hang out with your Amera fat butt. How much is your average revenue per day when you do just taxes? What are you pulling in? I don't know. I won't know till the end of tax season. But like, I've collected about $7 or $8 grand so far this tax season, but I'm waiting on a lot of people. A lot. Because how it works is they wait until they have all their stuff, and then they pay me, and they say, okay, now you can start my return. So I have no clue how much I'm going to get this year. It could flop. It could go crazy in the next month or two. I really don't know. But it's too early to tell. But I'll have all the numbers by the end of tax season. You clearly haven't tracked in recent years. Like, I mean, and like I've talked to people, like they're like, oh, I'm about to pay you. I need this one document, but they haven't paid me yet. So I just don't know how much I'm going to get this tax season. I see you then. I'll bring my harem. You tracked a 6 months performance and call it a day. Strongman, would you ever become a bookkeeper? Can people put you on retainer? I usually refer it out. I refer it out. Unless somebody absolutely insists that they will only use me as a bookkeeper. I got one dude that I'm working with right now. I tried to refer him out, but he refused. It's like, I want to work with you. I want to work with you. So I do have one guy that I'm going to start bookkeeping for. Probably charge a couple $100 a month, and I'll do his books. I'll help him with his payroll and all that stuff. So, but I really don't want to get into bookkeeping. I'd rather refer it out. Not sure he's 100% transparent. Another lie. It's all in the public video. Yeah, he's so transparent, bro. Gil. This woman was high. Oh, dude, there was something about her messages. I'm just like, you're going too far. I don't know if you're playing a game with me or not. And I'm not driving to a bar. Even if it's 3 minutes away. I'm not driving to a bar to sit there because some troll was texting me. Take a selfie at the bar and I'll be there in 3 minutes. Wouldn't do it. Personal experience. If you want to find the perfect match, then she will offer to split the check with you, strongman. I mean, I've had good dates where that's happened and I've had bad dates. There was one recently, she split the check with me, but she was not attractive. So she was homeless cheeks. I know she was joking. Apparently she was joking. I was so confused. I think you're pretty much confused about the interpretation of an article. Oh, are you still fluffing Paul? No idea when it was published, but that's besides the point. LOL. All right, I'm going to go pee. We have to end this in about 30 minutes. So if you have any requests, $10 super chat, $9 Venmo, and I will cover whatever you want. I will be right back.
Man, fuck Jeremy LaFave. I think it's time we put his channel in the grave. Dude is such a clown. Dude's the biggest meme. Planet 13 got him having wet dreams. The only thing he made his chipped in next was his mortgage. He's gonna have to sell his Teslas in his storage. Tesla, man, admit you got lucky. Your morals are yucky. $60 monthly from some sucker in Kentucky, making a few thousand monthly. You think robbing people of their savings is funny? Financial education, more like chronic masturbation. Fuck that noise, listen to my proclamation. Buy BT, buy BT. Buy BT, buy BT. Buy BT, buy BT. Strong man, that's my wicket, and we buying all day. Buy BT, buy BT. Buy BT, buy BT. Buy BT. BT by BT. Strong man, that's my wicket, and we buying all day. BT by BT. Fuck win resort, or like lose resort. Tattoo chef, elf on a shelf. Suck a dick. Corsair, your bitch got coarse hair. Yeah.
Yeah. Bitch got coarse hair. Yeah.
What a great song. All right, see you later. Bye, Mr. DH. Have a wonderful time stuffing your fat face. Paul has great advice on credit cards and watch advice. Oh, yeah, bro. Put your emergency fund on a credit card, bro. Chris, when you start self-employment, don't have money in treasuries, bro. No, just use your credit card, bro. And then if you need help, just ask your family to pay off your credit card, bro. It's so easy, bro. Like, shut your mouth, Paul Gabriel. Shut your dirty mouth, you turbo manlet clown.
My daddy's rich. I'm better than you.
Shut up. Oh my God. Everything money. There is a video I'm going to react to. I'm going to roast him because of course he's shilling that garbage 3 fund portfolio. It's like the dumbest stuff gets the most views on YouTube. A logical investment strategy gets no attention. Nobody cares. And even if people like ETFs, they want these complicated portfolios. They want like 5 ETFs that all overlap. Why? Why are we doing this? There's somebody in my yard with a dog. Like, what the hell? I look outside. There's like a light. She's probably looking at me right now. She's like, what? She's like, who the hell is this person talking to? She's actually I actually have a female neighbor. She's like in her 40s. Yeah, she's not bad looking either, but I never see her. Maybe I should go knock on her door. Hey, I'm Chris. Fun fact, but both times I blew up my accounts, my watches were sold and used as an emergency. Well, you could have just had cash. Buy Lamborghini on a credit card. Or you can wear it on. You know what also has a watch, a clock? My laptop, my computer. I'm looking at it right now. It says 6:15. And my cell phone says 6:16. Wow. And my cell phone's not in sync with my computer. A watch holds its value better than you don't need a watch unless you're in the army. When I was in the army, yes, I had a watch because you got to be able to like synchronize and be able to time when you're supposed to do stuff. Like, yeah, that makes sense. But like, I work from home. I do YouTube and I do taxes. Why do I need a watch? I don't. Get off my lawn, you pesky kids. I think it was my neighbor. It's just like dog, golden retriever, and flashlight. That's all I could see. But I know, like, I'm illuminated in my room, so she could probably see me. She's like, what's he doing? Paul analyzed TSM at 60 a share and said it was overvalued. Checked it again at 100 and said it was a buy. Yeah, he's done that a lot recently. Borrow against your stocks and pay it back. I ain't borrowing anything against my stocks. I know I'm a madman. I have treasuries, intermediate term bonds, and VT. That is my portfolio. I'm just a madman. I'm going to be poor for the rest of my life. Woo! Easier to store than cash. I have, what do you mean it's easier to store? My cash is in Vanguard. I can literally transfer money to my checking account from Vanguard. That's pretty easy. I click sell and it moves money. And I've got the dividends on auto deposit. So all my dividends from all my accounts go directly into my checking account. And then from there, I decide to either put them back or use them for expenses. That's it. It attracts cheeks too, and men respect you if you have a good watch. I mean, that's partially true. You know, because a lot of cheeks, they don't understand like what real wealth is. They only know material objects. Like, let's vitae. I don't know what that sounds boring. I'm like, God, but if you have like a big house and a nice watch and a nice car that makes a big rumbling sound, oh, she'll love it. She'll love it. Oh, he's so rich. He can give me the lifestyle that my daddy gave me. And the whole time, the dude's probably broke AF, can't afford anything. But he has symbols of status, and that's all that matters. Oh my God, I'm a girl. And then when he retires with no money, she divorces him. Oh my God, you were supposed to support me my whole life. You go to work and I spend it all. Do you understand? Actually, a while ago, borrowing against equity was very easy. Interest rates were back in the day, yeah. I ain't taking a home equity loan now. You can Keister a watch. Can you do that with VT? Don't. What is Keister? What does that mean? Keister? Keister is an American slang term for buttocks. I can buttocks a watch? What does that mean? Does that mean I can get cheeks with a watch? You know what? I get cheeks without a watch, okay? So you're using dividends, bro? Not necessarily. No, it really depends. So if I have 6,000 in my checking account, if I have more than 6,000, I take anything above 6,000 and I transfer it to my treasuries. If I have less than 6,000, I transfer from my treasuries to my checking account. That's all I do. So I'd rather just have all the income come in and then send it back out if I need to. And if I don't have enough income, then I'll just sell. So what I'm doing is I'm in a bad month, I'm living off dividends, but I also sell what I need to on top of that. So I'm not just living off dividends. I'm living off total return. Because you might as well take the dividends if you need them because you already pay tax on them. And then you could sell shares as needed to plus up your income. That's your total return. That's how you live off total return. If you're just trying to live off dividends, it's not enough. I couldn't just live off my dividends, but I could sell my portfolio. I could sell a portion of my portfolio. If my portfolio goes up 20% this year and I sell 5% or 10% of it, how is that any different from a dividend? Just being honest here. We got a new member. Welcome, Austin Long. Like I said, if you want your comments read, you got to join the membership. I know, it's such a ripoff. $5 a month. I know the subject is a joke, but I'm laughing thinking about strongman strides that had to survive while doing time in prison. I don't want to go to prison, I'll tell you that. You always need some form of physical cash. You never know what can happen if the internet went off. Your Vanguard is... Dude, if the internet goes off, guess what? Okay. Then society has collapsed. If society collapses, you want to be armed, you want to have medicine, and you want plenty of food, perishable food and water. Or non-perishable, whatever. Food and water that can last a long time. That's what you would need if society collapses. Having pieces of paper or a shiny rock isn't going to save you. I'd rather have antibiotics. I'd rather have arms. I'd rather have food and water. Yeah, I think that would keep me alive a lot longer than a piece of paper or a shiny rock. Ha 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 ha. A watch can be a physical form of value. You hide it up there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that feels good. Easier and better pros to store in a watch than as cash. I was etching to borrow against some broker called me. Just couldn't break my own rule not to invest without using my own money. I just don't see the need at this point. I mean, I've been doing it without leverage for over a decade. And I have plenty of money. I don't need to take these huge risks, especially in like this really heated market. Like, it's just not worth it. Oh, we got a gifted membership. Thank you, good sir. Let's see who the new lucky member is. You have renewed Mr. DH for 5 more months. No! All right, hold on. Who's the new member? Who's the new lucky member? Fred 4854. Welcome, Fred 4854. You are now a member. Fred. How'd you know it was Fred? That's interesting. Man, come on. We got to keep the membership. Oh, I only need 867. Come on. Where are we at now? 73. Okay, we only need... My newest members are VT is for losers. No Stress Invest, Fred, 4854, Austin Long, Mutilation Fan, 92, Slavstead, Prybar. Your names are very interesting, people. Very interesting names here. What is Mr. DH? All right, Mr. DH has about 13 days left. Thank God. Apparently, he's been a member for 5 months. God help me. Right Said Fred. Interest rate was like 1% back then. Yeah, if you had to do a home repair, that's pretty good. Oh, it did? I didn't know it said who got the membership. It doesn't tell me who got the membership. If the internet went down, food and cheeks would be the currency. That's basically true. And antibiotics. Because if somebody gets sick, you got antibiotics to make it better. They've been gifting. I know that dude has been so lucky with gifted memberships. It's like, God, please, Lord. He's got a benefactor. All right, we need to stop giving Mr. DH memberships, okay? I'm getting tortured here. Hold on. I wish I was able to directly give memberships, but it doesn't let me do it. Let me try it again. It's like, oh, you can give 5 memberships, and it's random. It's like, I don't want to give random memberships. I want to pick who I give free memberships to. All right, hold on. Yeah, let me see if I can give memberships directly to people. All right, let's see. Who's the new lucky member? Oh, I can add Dan. I'm going to add Dan as a moderator. There you go. Let's see. Can manage blocked words. All right, I'm going to make him a standard moderator. Dan is now a moderator. Should I make Gil a moderator? Yeah, I can't directly give memberships. It's so stupid. Let's see. Membership gifting. Yeah, it says the gift memberships you send will be publicly announced. Lucky recipients selected by YouTube get one. Yeah, I can't pick my freaking members. That's stupid. Whatever. We need new members like Triple Leverage VT. VT is for losers. Strongman, you're wrong about H&R Block. If someone had 5 weeks of training, they would be overqualified to work there. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad place to go, okay? I'm just saying if you have like a partnership or an S corporation or a C corp, or you want to do tax planning, H&R Block is not the place to go. That's the place to go if you have like a W-2 and an interest form, okay? Sure. Or you could use Free Tax USA. For more complicated returns, or if you screw something up, or if you have back taxes, or if you haven't filed returns for a couple of years, you need to go through a CPA, okay? And I don't really charge that much. I really don't. I think I had pretty fair pricing for people. Me. You want to be a moderator? I'll consider it. What? You're congratulations, you're a moderator. Make me a mod. I'm not making you a moderator. Unlimited power. Dan is my friend. Dan isn't a mod. You can count to be here each stream to enforce the law. Gil, I don't know. I'm scared to give you power, Gil. I'm terrified. I don't know what you would do. Maybe I should make Mr. DH a moderator. What do you guys think about that? You think that would be a good idea? LOL. I already work for Strongman. Yeah, Dan's my tax intern. Need one of the mod thing. Oh, I'll give Dex a mod. Hold on. Yep, I'll give Dex. Hold on. Hold on there, Dexy boy. Okay. Let's see. Let me pull up my own video again. Okay. Look at that handsome man. How could you not subscribe and be a member to this man's channel? Let's see. All right, where's Dex at? All right, hold on. Oh! I almost put you in timeout. The screen freaking jumped as I tried to click it. What the hell? Come on, let me add him as a freaking moderator. There you go. Dex is now a moderator. Welcome to the moderation, bro. Dan asked for a promotion. I'll make him super mega ultra moderator. You fool. Dex is an old school gangster. Yeah, he's a moderator now too. Look at that. He's a member and a moderator. It's a double whammy. All right, we got about 15 minutes. I have one tax consultation tonight. And then I don't know what I'm going to do. What am I going to do with my life? See if there's any tax emails. Come on. No. I love people. I love when a client says, I'm ready. And then I just jump right on it. I'm like, let's get this done, baby. And then I file, and then I'm on to the next one. Yeah. Yep, one tax consultation at 7 today. YouTube mods are the chat version of Discord mods. Yep. I'm cooming with joy. I'm cooming. I'm going to coom. Strongman, do you still hang out in the Discord? I mean, I'm usually checking it out every once in a while, but I haven't been as active recently because I've been focusing on like doing videos and taxes. Chris, what are you doing if people have overtime and it isn't in box W2 of the box 14? Are you doing the calculation? Yeah, if you just have backup proof, we could still do it. I mean, because it's so new that sometimes employers aren't going to put it there. But if you have proof and you can show the overtime premium pay, because it's only based on the premium pay, then as long as you have the backup, you can still file it. And then worst case, the IRS looks into it. You're like, here's the proof. Thank you. So that's what I would do. But I mean, I haven't encountered that yet where somebody didn't have it in box 14. You can either request the employer fix it, and if the employer doesn't want to do it, then you can, as long as you have backup, we can still do it. Tell your mods Gil is off targets from timeouts. Gil's crapping his pants now. I worked there briefly. One of my coworkers didn't even know how to fill out his own W-4. H&R Block is. People laugh. I'm like, people are like, why would I use you when I could do H&R Block? And then they tell me how much they're paying to H&R Block, and I'm charging roughly the same, maybe a little bit more sometimes, maybe a little bit less. And I'm like, you could go with an experienced CPA. He's been doing this for 4 years now. Or you could go with some clown at H&R Block. Like, what are you doing? But. Just the dumbest excuses. You can't save people, though. But I'll add clients over time. It's a matter of time. I'm proud of I got a local client. I'm proud of myself. I just did his tax planning, too. You want tax planning? $250. You're worried about estimated payments? You pay me $250. I'll tell you exactly how much you have to pay in estimated payments. Or withhold from your W-2. I could do that for anybody. It's not that hard. But, I don't want to pay. I just rather get a huge tax bill at the end of the year and then freak out about it. All right. Let's see. Yep. We have 14 minutes left, and we're shutting this baby down. I'm just going to browse the news. I got to do the market open tomorrow. Back to business. Oh. Let me peruse the news here. Trader Joe's opens new stores. Wow. Gold lottery tickets. Should federal employees invest in gold? The news seems kind of lame. Yeah, there's really not a lot of news. Is there even earnings tomorrow? Let's see. Stock market earnings list. NASDAQ earnings calendar. What do we got for earnings tomorrow? I'm yearning for these earnings. Hello? It's not even loading. Some companies had earnings today. All right, it's President's Day. Let's drop our earnings. I don't recognize any of these companies. All right, tomorrow, Medtronic, Palo Alto. I can cover that one. Energy Transfer. That's a popular one. Vulcan Materials, Kenvue. Actually, there's a lot of companies reporting tomorrow. Some energy stocks. Let's see, Leidos. Toll Brothers. Sunoco LP. Yeah. Some of these companies I recognize.
Do you recognize? Yeah. Look at my fingernails. Yeah.
Waystar. Caesars Entertainment. Lazy Boy. Nano Nuclear Energy. Yeah, these are all little bussy stocks. What about Wednesday? Bookings, Rio Tinto, Carvana. We'll cover that one on Wednesday. Vail, DoorDash. Okay, we got some stocks to cover on Wednesday. Let's see. Global Payments. Yep. Okay, a couple decent ones. Thursday, Walmart reports on Thursday, Baba. Mercado Libre, yeah, we'll be busy on Thursday. Earnings season is nice because, like, you know what to title the videos. Live Nation. Okay. And then Friday, Portland General Electric Company. Western Union. Okay. I mean, there's some earnings we can cover. How exciting. Strongman has turned to the dark side. Yes, I am nothing but pure evil now. I am a demonic entity here to extract as much money from you as I possibly can. I do need to start posting on the Cheeks channel. After tax season, right after the Daily Clown Report, I'm doing one Cheeks video a day. So there will be 5 live streams a day coming from this man. Hate this long weekends, Wall Street getting all kinds of holidays, but I love the traffic when many government sluggers staying home. Are you in DC area? End is near. What are stocks going to do tomorrow? Well, let me check. Hold on a minute. Let me check the pre-market tomorrow, people. Hold on a minute. I don't know how accurate these are, but VT looks green, slightly green. I don't trust these numbers. Let's see what crypto's doing. Crypto's green as of today. Wow. Well, Bitcoin's down a little bit. Bitcoin's at 68,601. Ethereum's at 1,993. So we got a little bit of green in crypto. Lame. Yeah. I don't know how accurate these are. It's it's still way too early. All right, my portfolio's in the green in the pre-market. Okay. We got VT up 0.1%. Crazy gains. We got intermediate term treasuries up 0.02%. And V-bills down 0.1%. What? Oh, my God. Oh, you're in Los Angeles? Yeah, I went to Los Angeles one time. When I was in the Army, we were out at, what do you call it? What's that fort? Why am I drawing a blank on this? In the desert, where you go to train. Anyway, I had to do like a training rotation out in the desert in California, and they gave us a 4-day weekend. So me, my commander, a couple other officers, we all got in a car and we all drove and skied in I snowboarded in Big Bear. I think that's what it was called. And then we went to LA, downtown LA. We drove by Hollywood, all that stuff. And these mother effers were pounding liquor, like sitting in the car, just drinking out of a handle. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, I don't know how these people are alive right now. Buying 0 data expirations in the morning. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you very much. Death Valley. Why am I drawing a... This is pissing me off. I've been there multiple times. Army training Desert. Fort Irwin. I don't know why I drew a blank on that. Lost all my money in stocks, so I'm going to Martingale, the casino. There you go. Just go gamble, bro. Every time I go to the local country bar, there's all these old people walking into the casino. I'm like, this is what you're doing in your golden years. You just go to the casino and gamble your social security check. This is your life. Loser. Loser. All right, I think I might shut this down. I got to prepare for my tax consultation, but we'll be doing the market open tomorrow. And then depending on how busy I am with taxation tomorrow, we will also potentially do the Daily Clown Report and maybe even the e-begging stream. Thank you for your super chat. Welcome to the membership, Austin Long, and thank you for gifting a membership program. Open and booze in a vehicle is a smart risk. Hardly any guns. Yeah, my commander was wild. Camp Pendleton, see other Marines training. We actually have a Camp Pendleton in Virginia Beach, but it's not that Camp Pendleton, but there is a Camp Pendleton in Virginia Beach, and I've stayed on it during drill. They have all these like youths that go there. Like for troubled youths, they actually send these kids to live on this Camp Pendleton in Virginia Beach. And it's like this like youth rehab / disciplinary program. So here I am hanging out in my freaking my barracks. I look out the window and there's these like kids marching around singing songs. Left, right. I'm like, those poor children. I'd rather behave than have to go do that nonsense. All right, guys, like, subscribe, consider joining as a member to support the channel. Also consider booking a free, and I mean free, 30-minute tax consultation with me. I am a certified public accountant and would gladly do your business and or personal taxes. Any state in the United States. You can talk to me for free. I give you upfront fixed quotes, and I'll do your taxes like a boss. You can find that pinned comment in the pinned comment below the conclusion of this video. It's the first link. The second link in the pinned comment brings you to my link tree where you can join my free Discord, where you can pay for consulting, tax planning. You can see my tax business presentation. My sponsored video link is there. It's $50 for non-members, $45 for members. There's a lot of cool stuff in that link tree. So click the first link, book a free tax consultation, completely free. Click the second link and check out all those delicious links. I will see you guys tomorrow for the market open. Cheers!